Hi guys and welcome back to my channels. Anyways, if you notice the lighting's weird, don't mind it, okay? My vanity light died. Right. So now I have to go buy new lights for that. So we're working with this light, the cloudiness outside, and a ring light, and a dream, okay? Work with me. Okay, anyways, this month I didn't read that much because quite frankly I was in a slump. I mean, what's new? Been in a slump since like February. Anyways, I didn't read that much. I think I read like 2 books. So we'll get into that here in a minute. I have so much going through my brain at the moment because I also graduated in a week, so I'm trying to plan all of my content so everything gets posted and I have enough time to actually just like celebrate the week of my graduation. But let's just get into it, starting off with the books that I did read this month. I only read 2 compared to how many I wanted to read last month. This is quite depressing to even think about. I wanted to read, I don't know, like 9 books last month, or technically this month I set myself up for literal failure. Exactly, like what was I thinking? And y'all willingly let me set that up for 9 books in a month, and you were like, oh yeah, she's definitely gonna read it. Who was lying to me? Who did that? Who said that was okay? Because that was not okay. Anyways, books that I read this month are King of Envy and Little Stranger. Now, Little Stranger is a reread because I read it sometime last year and I didn't really like it because in my brain, since I'm adopted, I was just thinking about the fact that they're adopted, and so it's like me and my brother, and I was just like, ugh. But then at the same time, you also have to learn how to separate fiction from the real world, so I reread it. I also buddy read it with a friend. She liked it. We started to read the second book, and then that's kind of where my slump died again, and I have not completed it. So anyways, starting off with Little Stranger. Little Stranger, I think I rated it 4 stars. It is about this guy who gets adopted into this family, and he becomes at an early age really obsessed with his sister, stepsister, no blood, okay? Becomes really obsessed with her, and at first the parents were like, oh, that's normal, and then it continues on and they're like, oh wait, that's not normal at all. And then said relationship with them continues and progresses. It was never really even a brotherly sisterly relationship. It was always more so like, you're gonna be mine one day and I already know it. And Malachi just ran with it. He was like, yeah, you're mine, that's it. And she was like, okay. Okay, so they're never really like brother-sister relationship. They were more so like just there. I don't really know how they were. As they get into teenagers have hormones lead to bad ideas, so bad ideas lead to that. So then they're doing that, and then that happens. How many times did I say that in that sentence? Anyways, so all of that digresses and happens and stuff. It's like, wow, Sweet Home Alabama, but not Sweet Home Alabama, because if you really think about it, like, there's no blood relation, but they are adopted and did grow up together, but no blood, none, zip, zero, zilch. I had to underline that one really because like there's no blood. Fast forward 8 years, Malachi in jail, did something, sister snitched, he's in prison, gets out, stalks his sister, finds his sister, saves her from a marriage that she didn't want to do, technically kidnaps her from it, but I'm gonna say saves because she didn't want to go. Then he's like, I want you to choose me, and then she doesn't, and it's like, what? And yeah, that's the book. Yeah, I hope y'all love that representation of what just happened. I cannot explain books like at all. Like, it's actually quite sad. Anyways, I personally loved it. This time that I read it, I think I had to really separate the fact that it is fiction and none of this is real, and none of it is ever going to be real because, well, I mean, I guess it technically could happen, but I don't know. I don't want to get into the logistics legitimate of it, but in the book world, fantasy world, where it's not real at all, I think it was like whatever, but whatevs. But I personally did like it. I think I rated it 4 stars. I love Malachi. Hate the mom. Dad's mid. Olivia got on my nerves 90% of the time, but towards the end of it, she was kind of like, okay, period, queen, period. But the rest of the time, she just made me so mad. She was so annoying. That's it. I love Malachi, and Malachi in my eyes can do no wrong. Actually, I take that statement back. I read half of the other book. He did do something wrong in my eyes, and it's kind of like, are we gonna talk about it? Are we gonna mention what you just did or no? Because I need to know. Anyways, that is Little Stranger. Next, I have King of Envy that I've read. King of Envy by Anna Huang. I actually have the physical copy, guys. Hold on. Look how gorgeous. So literally Chef's Kiss. This is one of my new favorite King of Sin series books. This one is literally to die for. Chef's Kiss. I love it so much. I have made like multiple videos about it on TikTok. Also, Anna Huang saw them, like the author, the queen herself saw my TikToks, reposted them, and commented. Like, wow, what a life. What a life. Anyway, so this is about a guy and a girl. No duh, Diamond. No duh. Anyways, Vok and Anna. Vok has a best friend named Jordan. Jordan is engaged engaged to Ayana, but Vok wants Ayana. So he's like, I want my best friend's girlfriend. Technically fiance. So Vok is this whole entire time is trying to be very supportive with his friend's relationship. And it's like, yeah, I'm so happy that y'all are getting married. I'm so happy. I don't really, never in the whole entire time was he ever happy that they were getting married. Okay, Ayana does not want to marry Jordan. Jordan does not want to marry Ayana, but Vok doesn't know that. They are doing this marriage for an arrangement, for benefits on both sides of the party. I don't want to say exactly why, but both are getting a benefit from the both sides, okay? Vok has no idea that this is happening. He thinks that they are truly in love, and that is why they are getting married, and he has to be accept the fact that he's about to lose his dream girl to his best friend. Man's depressed. He's going through it, okay? Fast forward a little bit. Jordan has to go take care of some business, and he's like, Vok, can you watch my girlfriend? Like, I mean, watch my fiance. Can you take her to yada yada yada? Vok takes her to yada yada yada. They realize they locked in and close, but not really locked in, but they are close, just not locked in. Vok's like, I literally can't do this. You're my best friend's fiance. And she's just like, I can't do this because if he finds out that I'm lying, what is the whole entire world gonna think? And I need the world to believe that we're actually getting married. See what I'm saying? So locked in, but not locked in. Keep that in mind. Fast forward a little bit more. Relationship continues. Ayana goes to Vok for almost everything now. Not really Jordan. Vok's sitting there just like, what the pooper nuggets? Shouldn't you go talk to your fiance? Why are you talking to me about this? They realize that they have feelings for each other. Vok's sitting there just like, you're cheating on my best friend, basically with me. I don't know how I feel. Should I go tell my best friend that you're basically cheating on him with me? But I also don't want you to stop cheating on him with me because I want you. See what I'm saying? See the dynamic? It's very complicating. Fast forward a little bit more. There's some mafia included. Not really mafia, but I'm gonna call it mafia because I'm pretty sure it's mafia. Vok is in some dangerous stuff. Well, in the past he was. That dangerous stuff comes back into the future and plays a very, 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 very big role in a lot of what's going on. And towards the end of the book, you're like, oh, when everything actually happens. In the end, I do love it. A man who yearns, earns. He yearned for Ayana. He got Ayana. He ate that up. And he only spoke to her. Now, he can speak and he can sign. Most of the time, he just signs because that's what he's most comfortable with. But he was speaking to her. He laughed with her. He made all these parties. The man hates parties. The man hates social outings. He's very antisocial, wants to be left alone to himself. Man threw parties just so he could see her. What's that song by Charlie XCX? Party on you. Party on you. That's literally Vok and Ayana. Tell me it's not. Anyways, 6 stars, 8 this down. I have a feeling that one of the mafia people who are mentioned in this, Dominic's brother, Roman, is going to also get another book, and it's going to be a different series. If that is what's happening, I am so ready because Anna Huang and Dark Romance Mafia, hello? She's gonna eat that down. Girl eats everything she does, but she's going to eat that down. Anyways, that was all the books I read this month. That was kind of very anticlimactic. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. Have a nice day. No, I'm just playing. We are now going to do the TBR part of said video. I have had this amazing brain idea to vlog me finishing every series that I'm in the middle of. Why? I don't know, but that was just like a light bulb flicked in my head and it was like, oh yeah, you need to go do this. Why? I don't know. So today we are actually going to be putting all of my series that I'm in the middle of into a TBR list, spinner maker thingy thing that spins. I don't really know what it's called. A wheel? Spin the wheel. Can y'all tell I've had like 3 coffees and an Alani? Anyway, so we're going to put it into the spinny wheel thing. That is going to pick, we're gonna do 3, maybe 2 or 3, depending on which ones. And whatever that is, whatever series it lands on is what we are going to be reading for the month of June. Hopefully we get some good reads because otherwise I'm gonna cry. I want to fall in love with reading again. I want to immerse myself into a good book. And it's been a minute since I've done that. By a minute, I mean almost 2 weeks. Y'all, it's got so depressing that Wattpad isn't even doing it for me anymore. I went on Wattpad the other day and scrolled to try to find some fanfic to read. No, that wasn't even fun. What is going on? Anyways, I digress. Now, if you have not seen the other video of me talking about all the series that I'm in the middle of, definitely go watch it after this video. But with that video being made, I have already organized all the series that I'm in the middle of, so I already know which ones to go through and which ones to put into the list. So we can go do that very quickly. I will get back to y'all when we do that. Let's go. Okay, we are back. I put all of them into the spinny thing. Well, I didn't put all of them actually. I think I only put like 30 of them. Yeah, but I mean, close enough to all of them. I think I had like 40, so we just didn't put 10 of them in there, which is fine. Okay, I think, should we spin it until there's nothing left except for 3, or should the first 3 that we get be the ones that we read? Decisions. I think the first 3 that we should get is what we'll read. Now, I have the right to veto. I only have 1 veto, so if I really don't want to read it, it's getting vetoed. Warning right now, I don't make the rules, okay? I'm kind of nervous. Kind of nervous. So this is gonna be vetoed. Wait, I'm pretty sure this is a DNF. Why is it even on here? Hold on. Y'all, that says DNF. We're not reading this. That doesn't even count as a veto. Take this off. What the? Okay, we're gonna go again. That one didn't count because that was a DNF. I don't know why it was even on there. Period. Okay, so this is the second book in a hockey series. That does not say hockey. That says hokey. Okay, Kindle now to see if it's on Kindle. I'm hoping, fingers crossing, that it is. I may also have to read the first one again because I haven't read this in forever. When it is on Kindle Unlimited, so I will be reading them. I think I'm going to reread Until I Get You. I remember I read it in a day, very quick, so I'm not really worried about this. I'm a screenshot though, so I do remember. Okay, next. So this one I actually have to go buy because this is not on Kindle. It is not on Kindle, so I actually have to go buy this book, which is okay. I'm not like, ugh. Like, I'm actually kind of excited that I have to go buy a book. So, not the end of the world. Let me also check Libby, because maybe it's on Libby instead. That way I don't really have to go buy it in case I don't like it, because I've heard a lot of mixed reviews on it. Oh, I can borrow it. I can start reading it. Okay, we will do that. So, that's a slide. Let me take a screenshot. Okay, one more, I think. I don't want to put too much on me because, like, I like to mood read a lot too, so that may play a factor into all of this. Can I veto? Do I still have the right to veto? We're vetoing, y'all. We're vetoing. Maybe I should also take this as a sign to, like, stop spinning. Like, I'm as bad as a gambler, I feel like. I should have stopped. So actually, we're not. So we're done. We're done, y'all. Actually, we're it's crazy, but we're done. I mean, I will, I guess. I will. I have to play by the rules, so I will. But this is crazy. I got this for book of the month for my book club. And then I get it again. It's like they knew I didn't read it. They knew it. This is terrible. Anyways, now we are going to go fill this all in Notion. Let's see. Let's go to Notion. Let's fill this all in so that can be done. We're going to do the book haul right now while I add to this list. Hold on. Okay, so for book haul, while we add to the physical TBR that we're trying to get rid of, but also not trying to get rid of because I did buy more books. Right. We have Kristen Hannah and the Nightingale. I've seen a bunch of people, booktubers mainly, read this, and I was like, oh my gosh, I want to feel something and be included. The FOMO was getting to me, okay, y'all? It was getting to me, and it got to me good. So now I have the physical copy, and I can't wait to read it. Then we have Silver Elite by Danny Francis. I have seen a lot of people say that this is the next Fourth Wing. I don't know if it is. I've also seen a lot of discourse on people absolutely dog hating on it. I want to form my own opinion. Again, FOMO kind of got to me again with this one because everyone was hating on it, and I was just like, why is everyone hating on it when a couple months ago when like everyone was getting the arcs, everyone was loving it, and now that the book's officially out, we're all hating it. What's going on? So I would like to be included. A lot of my book talkers that I do watch, a lot of them DNF'd it. And then I got Quicksilver so I can read this finally for my mama because she wants me to read it. So she read it, she loved it, she wants me to read it so I can be included. And the next book comes out in November, so chef's kiss. Also, I heard that Callie Hart was changing the cover to something ugly, and I was like, this is already pretty bad. It has a person on the cover. How bad can we get? And then I saw it and I was like, girl, that's a no. That's not a slay. Let's put all these into it. I've acquired the journal. I don't think I'm going to do any printing today, quite frankly, because my printer's broke yet again. Well, it's not really broke. I just hate messing with it, so I'm calling it broke. Because every time I do it, it doesn't work. And you know who has to go do it? My mom. And then it decides that it wants to work. Actually, this is the end of the video, guys. There's like not enough like info to go make a whole page. Like, I read 2 books. And so that would mean I need to print out 2 papers, 2 stars, and that's like literally a whole page wasted. You see what I'm saying? So I'd rather wait until I have more on there that I need to go print out, like May and June. So it's like more that I need to print out, less paper wasted. You see what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? Save the planet. All that good stuff. Anyway, so that's the end of this video. I hope y'all all enjoyed it. Make sure to like, subscribe, all that good stuff. Arts and crafts video coming soon. I'm bedazzling books. I'm making a summer bucket list, all that good stuff. Make sure you stay tuned for that. Also stay tuned for the vlog of me reading these books. I love you all. Thank you so much for watching, and mwah.